The deadline for Governor Greg Abbott to veto bills for the 89th legislative session has come and gone. And just before the midnight deadline, he vetoed Senate Bill 3, which would have banned all THC products in Texas. KVUE's Jessica Cha is live outside the Texas state capitol this morning. Jessica, explain why lawmakers are not done yet.
Yeah, good morning, Hannah. The governor's decision to veto SB 3 comes as a bit of a surprise as he remained completely silent on the issue throughout the legislative session. And now he is calling for a special session to revise the bill, as well as a few others, asking lawmakers to strictly regulate the substance. Now, in a statement explaining his veto, Abbott argued that SB 3 would not have survived, addressing the legal challenges it would face if it passed. He says lawsuits would have postponed the enforcement of the bill for years. He instead urges lawmakers to consider creating stricter regulations, similar to how alcohol is enforced, in order to better keep it away from children. KVUE spoke to local THC sellers last night who were worried about closing their doors, losing employees, and the people who rely on their products for medical conditions.
So we sent them off with handshakes and all that stuff, but our employees are family to us. So that's why we're turning this into a bar. We don't want to be a bar. We want to be a wellness company.
Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, who's led the charge on banning THC products, citing it as a public safety issue, condemned Abbott's decision shortly after the bill was vetoed. In a statement he posted to social media, he said, quote, "I feel especially bad for those who testified and poured their heart out on their tragic losses. I will have much more to say at a press conference tomorrow in Austin," unquote. Now, Abbott plans to call back lawmakers to the Capitol for that special session beginning July 21st with THC regulation at the top of his agenda. Now, as for Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick's news conference later today, we still don't have details, but we'll have more as we learn more on this topic. Live at the Capitol, Jessica Cha, KVUE News.
It goes on. Thank you so much, Jessica. And here's some numbers from this legislative session. Governor Abbott vetoed 26 bills, including SB 3 we're talking about here, and he signed 1,155 bills.